What is up, legends? We are back, and I was given an interesting idea, and I'm going to do that idea, as you can see in the title. So what we're going to call this is Bannerology. I've actually done this before in the past, but I've done it with my own currency, never like on a test server. So this is specifically a very great place to do what I am about to do. So, in my last video, I got a few questions and people were like not really understanding what to do on Banner and everything like that. And then what will happen if you do certain things. So we're going to simulate that right now. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon 1,000 times and I'm going to jot down everything I get in those 1,000 summons, basically. Now, currently in the game right now, once you get done with everything, you have 500 summons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at 500. We're going to go to 1,000, but I'm going to stop at 500 because that's what we can currently do in this current beta right now. Like, you know, free to play, you don't need any help, you don't need to spend anything. There's 500 summons up to get right now. You just have to do everything at the current point right now. So that's how much it adds up to. Granted, I have only done like 400 something right now. The other like 90 to 100 is like grinding and doing Ethernet and all that type of stuff, and I just haven't done that. I just have to work my way towards doing that if I even want to, because we're running out of time right now. So I may not even be able to do that in all likelihood, or just not want to, being that we're gonna have to start all over anyway. But we can simulate that 500 here. So the purpose in doing this is just to see what happens when you do certain things and summon strats. So we're gonna go right off the bat. Let me get my little sticky here so I know characters I got, because obviously this character has everybody already, so I'm gonna have to actually, you know, tabulate all this on my own because it won't be that easy to see it. Anyway, so in order to actually keep count over an achievement, I believe it's in collect and the Animus life, or is it journey? Here we go. It's development. Yeah, it's development. Summon 1. Yep. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So very first thing off the bat is you're gonna have your target summon. The target summon is on Zadia. Oh, it's on Helkid. I don't mind. So right off the bat, you're gonna do your target summon first and get that out the way. Because last video, as I told you, I suggest either Tiamat or Helkid to start with, because they're like the flagships. They're gonna carry your account. They're gonna protect your other characters. So whatever you get after that point, these are the characters that are going to protect you and make things easier. They can be used in multiple places. They can be used in PvP, PvP, like boss fights, like everything possible that you can think about. These characters can be used in. Even if they're elemental disadvantage, it don't matter. You can still use them. Like that's my purpose and all that. Like if I was really gonna make like a tier list, Tia and Hellkid would be number 1 and 2, literally 1 and 2. Like you can interchange them. Like you don't do with Tia no more. Just Hellkid. That's the way I look at things. I don't look at things the way other people are like, oh, DPS don't do shit if your team dead. Like that doesn't mean anything. Like at the end of the day, you can make anybody a DPS. You cannot make anybody a carrier character, though. So like that's the difference. And I think that's how we started in Gacha, how I grew up with who could be a carry character. That is the meta character. That's the best character in the game. There's never the DPS that is not going to carry anything else other than do their job as DPS, when you can have any character in this game do that. Basically, that's not special. So that's my my thought pattern and all that. And it actually makes your life easier too when you have characters that can carry. That it just is. Like I've proven that over and over in this game. It's like in other games, like, you know, there's going to be the other type of mindset, and that's all great and fine, but that doesn't work for everybody. What works for everybody? Carry characters. So let's go ahead and see how long it takes. Blah. This all counts too. So we got Cahci. I'm not counting Cahci because that's not the SSR. But a good character nonetheless to start, like literally just to have that out the way. It took me like freaking 300 summons to get Cahci. All right, so that's 20 summons right there. Yep. Then we got Kraken. Bam. That's one of the 4 kings right there. I need to look. Bro, you really gonna take me to 40? All right, well, he took 40. All right, Helkid at 40. So I gotta jot that down. All right, Helkid's out of there. So now what you do now that you have Helkid, you head over to Freya, because you want to get Freya out of the way. Obviously, you need to have enough summons, and Freya can be used anywhere. And if you look in the current text server right now, Freya is actually in the top 10 for every speed clear on for all 3 bosses. She's like even elemental disadvantage, she's still out there. But you can do that because you can build Freya on speed, HP, and effect accuracy. So she's tanky enough to actually take a hit from being, well, you won't do that in Inferno. Don't do that in Inferno. But for Hell, Freya is in the top for all 3 bosses. So there's no reason for you not to get this character because you essentially have enough summons to just knock it out. I agree. Got Dinah. Like this account already is OP already off the bat because we got Dinah, we got Cahci, and we got Kraken already. Plus we already got Helkid, so we got 2 kings already out of the 4. All right, so that we're at 20 right now. Yeah, so that's 60 in total we spent already. So there's 70. And the Dinah, 80. 80 coming right now. Another Kraken. GG, man. It's 90 now. Kraken gonna be max. That'd be insane. That's an insane start actually. 100. Sonya. All right, so we're up to 120 right now. All right, 130. So 130. Now you have Helkid and Freya. So let me jot that down. Freya? Misspelling Freya. I call her Freya. We don't want to spell Frieza. I was playing Dragon Ball Legends earlier and I got Frieza. That's why it's on my mind. It's not who I wanted to get either. Anyway, so now that's out. So here's the big trap right here. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on worrying about the light and dark units, but they are traps. They are traps. They cost 3 times more than what you normally would get. We're gonna do all of this too. Just one at a time though. Just one at a time. Like you don't, as a free to play, the casual, want to pay attention to these banners. Because they're all going to show up in this banner eventually. So what we're going to do from here, now we have 370 right now, and I'm still going to jot down everything. 370 summons to actually do. So I need to essentially stop at minus 300s. 9,600 and 9,590. Yeah, we gotta stop at 9,590. Yeah. So What we're gonna do from here now is I'm just gonna count everything that happens during this point. So we'll see how this account ended up. And normally what ends up happening in my previous runs in the same type of thing, I end up with 8 to 10 SSRs. Hopefully not any dupes, but I didn't get any dupes actually. Actually, no, that's not. Yesterday I did end up getting a dupe. The ninth SSR for me was a dupe yesterday on that account, but to get 8 SSR is actually pretty good. And this is kind of like where you would get like your start and everything else like this. This one I have, like, I don't want to just be telling you guys stuff and not show you and like, not actually doing a practice. This is literally stuff I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 years, I think. Now that's how long I've been playing this game before you guys actually have seen this all in the test right now. That's why I be so adamant about certain things, and people are like, hey, you can do that. I'm like, hell no. Fuck no. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like the whole speed tier thing? Like, y'all wild. I'm still gonna forever be wild on that. And then watch the people say, oh, she fell off. It's because you beaten you, like, you got her speed, you a-hole. Like, that's why she fell off. She ain't supposed to be doing that, bro. Keep repeating to y'all, be careful who you follow. And gotcha. Jesus Christ. Keep on subject because I'll be about to flip a table over certain stuff. Like, bruh. All right, so off the bat, we ain't gonna pay attention to this free summon stuff, but I kind of have to because it's just in the way. I guess it counts. It counts. And it counts. So we're at 130 now, and we just got Freya, and we out of there. Now is the good part because now you're in the permanent summon where everything is at. You don't have to worry about anything. You're ignoring the extreme extra affinity summons. If you got any goals, then you rock out your goals or whatever else, but you just ignore the hell out of that because that's not worth it. Not worth it. So head over to here, and we are gonna start this trek now. So what will be 130, 140. All right. One's 50. I swear Kraken is 160. Kraken is just gonna be done. 170. Maybe I should let it rock to see if it's gold or not. There we, bruh. 170. So who is it at 170? Rilmocha. Nice. Rilmocha at 170. All right, so we got Helkid, Freya, and Rilmocha now. Not to mention all of the other SSRs that we've been accumulating over time. I'm just not even paying attention to that because that's not important. What we're worried about right now is the SSRs. What happens when you do this strategy compared to, like, because the person with the original question was the person want to, like, if you ignore the light and dark banner and do it this way, what would your account look like? And I've done it that way this entire time because I always thought that those two banners were traps to begin with, and you can't fill your account out. And as you guys see, as far as doing co-op and Ethernet rally, you need to fill your account out. If you don't fill it out, like, what are you gonna do? The game automatically gives you light and dark units at that point. So like that is like you're being bad at that point. So 180. And you see, look, we just got Marvell, third king. Third king right there. So we got 3 of the 4 kings already. And those of you guys remember from the previous video, I have 4 kings, which is Helkid, Tiamat, Marvell, and Kraken. You have those 4 characters, everything in content goes bye-bye. You automatically win. So just think about that for a second. We have 3 of the 4 kings already. We just don't have Tia. All right. So 190. Okay. 200. Say, did I click the button? Oh no, it's 210. Okay, so we're on 210. Thankfully, that's counting. $220. I say we're really filling out our team too, like our account. Is it 30? Victor. Why is this account godly, man? I'm getting mad. Like, Jesus, man. 240. Ren. And Dorothy the Wisher. 250. Oh, another gold. So this is 250. Who is it at 250? Oh, there's Tia. We got the 4 kings. That's actually great. This is actually the perfect at 250. Technically, if I had saw this and this happened right now, I wouldn't summon anymore. And this is what like I would probably I don't know, I'll probably say, like, what's the next character? Like, where can I spam and then go back to doing this? That's because I wouldn't need to do anything else. Literally Helkid, Freya, Rilmocha, and Tia. With all of the SRs of this guy. That's crazy. We still got more summons to go. We're only at 250, dog. Okay. Tia at 250. This is fun. 260. Another Victor. That's I'm actually getting triggered at this count. 270. Damn. 280. Yeah, look at that. We got what's it? 21 or what her name is, or whatever that girl's name is. I don't remember what was that. Was this 290? It will tell me anyway. All right, guys, got Cahci. I don't remember anymore. So I have to actually click it. Come on. 290. I was right. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. Now we're at 300. I want to make sure I don't want to ruin the test. 300. $310. Who's this at 310 now? Wow, this account is crazy. Wow. This account is insane. This is not gonna happen, y'all. This is not gonna happen. But this is like it's actually doing exactly the same stuff that I did in my previous runs. Like, it's working the exact same way. But I wanted to do it in front of you guys like this because normally what's happening, like in my previous stuff, is that it's broken up over the days, so you don't get to see all this stuff. This actually happened to me in the account that's currently on the test that we're all playing right now, but it happened spread out. I didn't get all the same characters that I'm getting right now, but I've gotten it worked the exact same type of way that right now to show you that this method is like, this is like foolproof. This is what you should be doing if you're free to play the casual. If you're spending, it don't matter. You can just override. Don't give a F. Just swipe, win. like you don't need to worry about doing it like this. But if you want to fill out your account and not have any struggle and just go with how things are, you should probably be doing it this way. You can do other things if you want to. You can go gamble with the gold summons and spend 3 times the amount and have like 5 characters and then be like, my account sucks, but I got Doki. Like that doesn't make any sense when you think about that. Like, my account sucks, but I got Messiah. Messiah gonna be lonely and cheeks. 310. Oh, 320. No, trust your boy. Your boy be out here testing in the trenches. 330. I don't just be saying it and looking at somebody else tier list. 330 now. Also, I'm a professional tester in real life, you guys, in IRL, you know. That's what I get paid to test. Rilmocha dupe. And actually, what I'm doing right now is what I do for other companies. Like, you literally go through and see how the summon system works and what the flow is. If I'm getting too many characters at once, if it's too stingy, because they like to know stuff like that. 340. So we got Rilmocha dupe. And to tell you already off the bat, this account is winning. Like 350. It's already crazy off the bat. Like, if people probably pay for an account like this, it's ridiculous. And I don't have any light dark units, so it don't matter. Well, I got Marvell and Victor. Yeah, Marvell and Victor is enough. I have all 4 of the 4 kings as well. What is it, 360 now? Leave me talking, I'm messing up. Anya. 360. Yep. 370. Oh, who is this at 370? Hey, Chiaki. Hey, Heinrich. Heinrich's at 370. This is going crazy. It's like that, though. All right, so anybody else? Nope, this Heinrich's at 370. And you see, I have 8 SSRs already. All right, so that's Helkid at 40. Freya at 130, Rilmocha at 170, Tia at 250, Rosa at 310, Rilmocha at 330, Heinrich at 370. All right, 380. Oval. Yeah, we got everybody, dog. 390. $400. All right, who's this at 400? Dog, if it's a Messiah. Freya dude. Her voice is annoying. Not annoying. Amazing. I don't know where I got annoying from, but her voice is actually amazing. All right, so that's Freya at 400. 410. I'm not watching this. Just realized it. Crazy that Cahci about to get duped out too. 420. Okay. 420. The Ting. I get excited for the Ting more than the SSR. Cause he OP. Ooh. Tsukiyo, okay. Kill at 420. I'm not getting any doubles. I hardly ever get doubles. All right, so now I have 10 SSR Animus already at 420. This is about where I'm at in the current server. I have 9 right now, and I got 1 dupe yesterday. I would have had 10 if I hadn't got a dupe. So it's working out pretty much the same way before. And my previous runs did the same thing again, but I'm doing it all in front of you back to back now, so you can see it instead of it being spread out over like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, that type of stuff. All right, 430. Remember, I'm stopping at 500 because that's how much you can get right now in the current beta. 440. Kraken is definitely max. 450. Probably get one more. $460. Another Victor. That is crazy. 470. Victor don't know me on this current run. I got him 3 times in the previous run though. 480. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up with one more. There we go. So 480. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. What up, Doki? Thanks for joining the squad. This account is crazy. Get you a what? All right, 20 more. $500. All right. All right. So now that is 500. Let's just make sure. Pretty sure, bro. I just want to make I'm dead sure. I did not get a double at all, not one. Like I said, I just never get doubles. Oh, it just stops at 450, but I'm pretty sure that was 500. Anyway, where we did our thing, 500. So this is what we get, what we got during that. We got Helkid at 40. We got Freya at 130. We got Rilmocha at 170. We got Tia at 250. We got Rosa at 310. We got Rilmocha at 330. We got Heinrich at 370. We got Freya at 440 at 400 dupe. We got Tsukiyo at 420, and we got Doki Doki at 480. That is amazing. That is amazing. Like you're fully set to do whatever you want in the game right there. Even with getting two dupes during that time. Because we got Freya and Rilmocha twice. Even with that, we like you just set. All right. So the other side of this test, you thought the test was over. No. Let's say if you don't do that. Because some people are saying, why are you going to do all that when you can go over here and you can summon on this? All right. So I would never tell you to do this, but let's see what happens in 10 summons, because that's what people are suggesting. That's a lot of currency, by the way. Just want to point out. A lot of your currency. You can, there is enough currency to do that, by the way. There's 30k currency that you can accrue. You can actually have the 30k currency over 3 or 4 days, actually. So I'm not suggesting this, but I wanted to show, like, this is just a test sample. Obviously, it's no guarantee of anything, and it's RNG. My RNG was different than this RNG for this particular server right here, but it still works the same way. Like, I still got the same amount of characters, and it's worked in previous ways. Once I figured out in the beginning how all these banners work, this is what I've been doing every run right now to make sure that I get the max possible characters to help me in my progression and control my destiny. This is you controlling your destiny rather than relying on whatever could happen in this. Because if you put everything into this, like I see people saying, like I was told, like you should be telling people this. No, the hell I should not. You saw what just happened, like with the previous method. I'll be doing that. Thank you. But I will come over here and allow this to be shown too, because I like to be fair. So we're over here in the Heinrich and Messiah. And we're just using these because it's just here. So the very first one, let's separate this. Yeah, y'all think only one character is gonna come from this. It's Victor. You get you a Victor and a Marvell. That's very good. So actually, let's put that down. So Victor, because and this particular side of the test that matters. Victor and Marvell at 10. Because people need to know that just in case they want to do that. Again, I'm not suggesting it, but if you want to do that, you need to know the 20. Okay, we got Val at 20. Granted that they're going to come out in this anyway, because it's a banner where they're a probability, as you guys could see. So they're gonna come out. And purple again. We got Dorothy at 30. $40. Granted, this is 3K every time. You got Val at Val at 40. 3K currency. That's essentially 30 of the other summons that you're doing to do this. All right, Marvell. Marvell, Val, and Ding, the Ting. I call them Ding. The Ting at 50. All right, there's gold. So at 60, who do we get? Okay. Heinrich, Val and Marvell at 60. Let's skip through. Val at 70. Let's skip through it, make this quicker. Marvell at 80. Victor at 90. And the last one for, because you can probably get more out of this. Marvell at 100. We'll go one more because I do believe that you can get that as well. You could probably eke out. Actually, we'll do two more because you can probably get the 36. So we'll do two more. Two Cahcis at 110. All right. Last one. All right, and then Dorothy at 120. All right, so I can't see. Remember, this was 3K per. I can't see this being worth doing. And see, in just 110, and I just can't. I can't see it being worth doing. To be honest with you, 3 times the amount. Mind you, what I just did, in that amount of time, in the currency, so that was basically 36,000 currency. That same amount of currency and the Bannerology method gets you Helkid, Freya, Rilmocha, Tia, Rosa, Rilmocha again, and Heinrich. And in that, doing that same amount, all I got was Heinrich. And then like that ain't worth it, y'all. Like that ain't worth it. It's not worth it at all. That's why I said these are traps. And they're meant to be like this. There's traps in every game that are meant to take your currency and not make you like this is meant, not that it's a bad thing, because these things should be here. Like they should. This is like basically for the whales. This is like, for you to gamble and make you feel good and a FOMO and all type of stuff. But they're there to say, hey, look at these cool guys. Look at this black guy with all the blinging and everything else. He's going to be great for your account. Go ahead and summon it for 3 times the thing. But they're not going to tell you that you should spend wisely. They're not going to tell you that like in every gacha game has stuff like this. Like every single one. Like that's how they get you. They gotcha. Like they got your money, because they got your money. If you're going to spend all your currency in this, you might as well go to the permanent summon and get your whole account GG. Then when you have everybody, then you come over here and do this. That's my opinion and all that. After you have like permanent summon, you spend like 1,000 summons and permanent summon, you're gonna have everybody in the game, dog. And if you don't have any of the light dark units, then you come do that. My opinion. That's a better way of doing it. That's like you being a Chad, a alpha. You being the man. Now you got your whole account. You probably got dupes. You probably got damn near everything in the game. Strong characters, including the light dark units, because they will show up eventually in the permanent summon, and then you'll be good to go. So this was a good idea, a good test. To do it in front of you guys. I had fun. Like this was fun to me to see it in motion. I knew this the whole time, but I never put it all in one video like this for you to see it. So that's all I got. We went something crazy at this point. So I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.